Hey guys, welcome to the SM Mall of Asia. I believe this is the largest mall in all of the Philippines. And I've experienced this once before when I was here 2 years ago. And check this out, check this out. Look at this giant globe. Look at this. I saw this when I was arriving on a jeepney. And especially approaching from a distance, this looks unreal. So that gives you some sense of the spectacle that it is down here. As I say, I believe the largest mall in the Philippines, probably one of the largest ones in Asia. And there are SM malls all over the country, I believe. That's my understanding. I mean, everywhere I've been, I've seen them. They're sort of like go-to places for pretty much everything that you need. And check this out. We're here today to do a walking tour of the mall and to see if I can figure out in the course of this video how to make it from one side of the mall to the other. Because on the other side of the mall is a pretty spectacular area where you can check out the Bay of Manila. And I remember there being like, I think, a Ferris wheel there. It's like a really popular destination for people just to hang out and enjoy the day, or in this case, enjoy the evening. So I think it's not totally clear how to get to the other side. I mean, you'd hope that you just basically walk up these stairs, walk across that annex, and just go towards the water and end up there. And hopefully it will be that simple. But I think the last time I was here, I got turned around and confused. So whether it's easy or difficult, either way, it should be entertaining and there should be lots to see. Really enjoying shooting vlogs now that I'm back in Manila. And no idea what we're going to encounter today, but I do know that at the end of this video, we're going to get to see a bunch of people hanging out. And I'm looking forward to seeing that Ferris wheel again. I think it might be called the Moa Sky or something like that. So here we go, off into the mall. This is actually quite a massive annex. Look how far it goes down there. My method for getting here today was taking the train to Taft Avenue, and then it was actually pretty straightforward to just jump on a jeepney to go the rest of the way. I think there might have been a bus as well, roughly in that area, but I was able to exit. You know, anytime you exit a station, there's any number of ways you can get out to street level. And I think I was quite lucky to stumble upon the correct exit that allowed me just to jump straight onto a jeepney. So I think right now we are making our way towards, is it the Bay of Manila or Manila Bay? Outside, you can go inside, but I think if we don't need to go outside, or sorry, if we don't need to go inside, I think, yeah, I'd love to just keep it cool, experience this nice breeze and be outdoors and keep it simple. That might have been my mistake last time, was going inside and getting all turned around. So it might be super simple. We might just walk down this outdoor corridor and we'll be there before you know it. Have you guys ever been here before? How many of you have actually been to Moa? Have you heard of it before? I mean, I'm sure some of you have been to SM malls around the country. Did you know that this is the biggest one of them all? It's pretty impossible, I think, without a drone or something to convey the sheer magnitude, the size of this place. What we're going to see is almost certainly just a small sliver But we'll enjoy our sliver of Moa today and see what we find on the other side. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas about places I might want to go in Metro Manila to vlog, let me know, because I knew this was a place I wanted to check out again. So this place came to mind. But I'm realizing increasingly that I think the best options for topics or locations for these vlogs is just the recommendations you guys make in the comments. So know that I read all the comments and I'm always looking for suggestions. In my time here in Manila, I'm going to be splitting my time between busking and vlogging. The last time I was here was all about the busking. This time I'm going to do busking and vlogging. Sort of busking by day, busking by night, vlogging by day. Today I'm doing some vlogging at night, but most nights I'll be out performing. So we just got to head inside the mall at this point. So I just got to make sure I'm ready for security. I have my bag ready here. Thank you, Po. Thank you. Okay, mission accomplished. That is a ritual of entering malls in the Philippines, to which I'm now well accustomed, which is always presenting my bag for inspection. So, we're in the mall now. I didn't know if we'd make it inside the mall, but now we are inside. I'm sure they have every possible type of store you could imagine, and I'm sure this is a destination. What's this? Moa Sky. I think we got to check that out. That sounds interesting. Moa Sky. I'm guessing that it will be some kind of rooftop situation. That would be good if we can kind of look at where we're going. Moa Sky. I think I'd heard that term before and thought it might be the Ferris wheel. But I think this is a terrace or something. And then maybe it's the Moa Eye. Maybe that's what it's called. So Moa Sky. Okay, oh, there it is. Wow, mission accomplished. Here we are, we made it. So we're on a terrace, and there it is. There's that Ferris wheel that I remember. There's the moon. You see that? What a beautiful night. This is a perfect time to come down here, probably just like something like 7 p.m. right now. Really, really pleasant. Maybe not the best time in terms of traffic, but definitely a good time. Otherwise, definitely do most of it. We're gonna head down there. I'm gonna show you more of that once we get down there. Definitely, especially with my bald head, I'm very conscientious to not go out and shoot videos or just go out exploring in the middle of the day, because the UV rating is incredibly high in the middle of the day, so I gotta be very conscious of that. So yeah, late afternoon into the early evening is sort of the perfect time, aside from traffic, weather-wise and lighting-wise too. I had an opportunity today to go to Ayala Triangle Gardens in Makati, and I timed that just perfectly. It was kind of a fluke. I timed it just perfectly as far as the lighting and just the nice breeze. It was perfect. Probably like 5 p.m. or something like that. So yeah, I think this is a terrace that overlooks the bay. Maybe I'll head a bit closer, see if we can get a good view of where we're going. And then we will try to find a way to get down there. Thanks for watching the video, by the way, guys. It's not something I take for granted. It's always a pleasure when I read the comments and I get your feedback and see what you think about what I'm seeing. Okay, great. Look at this. This is perfect. So for perspective, we can now get a sort of bird's eye view of where we're going. And right there, that's the tunnel, or the annex, we need to figure out how to get to, so we can go down that escalator and go for a walk down there. Let's just go and do it, because It's nice up here. This is cool. This is kind of cool. But I think it'll be even nicer down there. So, a nice, easy breezy walk through. Oh, maybe we should go up here. I didn't see this last time. We gotta go up here for a second. Check this out. It's probably gonna be a much better perspective. Let's head up these stairs. Yeah, I think I completely missed this last time. Should be a really nice vantage point just to get that much higher. You can see the moon up there again. Nice. I wonder if there's any cats here. Probably not. I've seen so many cats everywhere in Manila. It'd be interesting if there was cats of Moa. Okay. Looks like a lot of people taking photos. So this is where you come if you want to take photos. Yeah, basically just like the view we saw earlier, but even better. Let's walk back around or over to this other side. Now this is a sign I've never seen before. That's a first for me. There have been a lot of firsts on this trip. Added to the list. And thank goodness I'm shooting these vlogs so that later I can actually do an inventory of all of the firsts that I'm experiencing. This is cool up here. This is really, it's like an area for the dogs to play. Very chill up here too. Music's chill. Not a lot of people here. As many of you will know, it is wild when you're getting around Metro Manila. Whether you're taking the train. Oh, looks like we need to double back. Yeah, let's go back this way. Whether you're taking the train, whether you're taking a jeepney, whether you're just walking around, you really have to pick your moments and find your lanes just to carve out some space. It's really a skill you have to develop, being able to move around without bumping into people and getting in anybody's way. So up here, it's kind of a peaceful thing to have some space to navigate. That being said, we're gonna head back down into the mall where more people are, and we're gonna see if we can get amongst it, cross that annex, and head on down. I don't know if we'll be able to see the bay, but maybe we'll be able to hear it. We're hearing some water right now. Maybe we'll be able to hear some water when we're closer to the actual ocean. I released a video recently on my last full day in Cebu, in which I talked about going to the beach for the first time in the Philippines. This is the one place I'd been, exposed to the ocean. Otherwise, just like in the middle of Manila, even my few days in Cebu, in the middle of Cebu. So technically, this is actually the first place I ever was near a body of water, but not quite a beach, not necessarily a beach. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I can see now over there, I'll have to show you when I get down there, some cranes. I think that there was some work being done here to like significantly revamp the bay. I'm not sure exactly, but I think it was like a massive, massive project to somehow, I don't even know, I'd only be speculating, somehow like reshape it by moving sand or something. They were working on that a couple of years ago, and I heard, somebody told me that they had to discontinue that work for some reason. So out there now though, I see cranes, or at least one crane, out in the bay. And I'm not sure exactly what that's about, but we'll see if we can get a closer look. See if we can see multiple cranes down there. Okay, back we go into the mall. Thank you, sir. And now the challenge is going to be trying to figure out how do we get to that annex. It was in this direction. I see escalators. So it could be as simple as just going down a level or two, crossing over, and we will pretty much be there. Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. Being in this mall is making me think about the experiences I've had playing in malls. In particular, the experience I had playing at SM Manila, or SM City Manila. Pretty much like the first week that I arrived back in the Philippines. And there's a couple videos of that. There's a video of me arriving and being blown away by it, and there's another video of the performance itself. But so that was totally amazing. So now anytime I'm in a mall, that's pretty much what I'm thinking about. Okay, do I need to go down another level? Don't know. Let's head over here and see what's up. I'm liking this option because it might be on this level, and also there's another escalator. But I also think it might be in that other direction. Let's see. Is it over here? Doesn't look like it. That looks to me like another viewing area. Let's get a closer look. Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. I see it now. Honestly, it's always kind of a relief when I figure out where I'm going, especially while shooting these videos, because I do try to keep it to a certain length. And as you may have noticed, or if you're a first-time viewer, I guess you wouldn't necessarily know, I shoot these in one take. I don't do any edits. And I'm really enjoying that because it allows me to just, whatever happens, happens, keep it real. And logistically, it's so much easier while I'm traveling to just shoot the video, share it, move on to the next video. So yeah, in a situation like this, if I'd spent the next 2 hours circling around, not understanding how to cross the road, that would not be great for you guys. So thankfully, we're doing well. I remember this escalator because I remember shooting a video. Just the movement of this, where that drop tower was kind of going up and down. Maybe it's gonna happen now if we're lucky. And it was just like really cool visually. Hey guys! Really cool visually to see it fall while descending the escalator. That was like that's a memory. That's an example of me capturing a moment through shooting videos and being glad that I did, because the memory's vivid as a result of that video. But of course, those are just short little clips that I'd shoot occasionally, maybe for my stories, maybe sometimes as a reel. This has been totally transformative to now, shoot these longer form videos with this awesome camera, which I love so much. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I'm using the mini mic as well. Not sponsored by DJI. Just an enthusiastic customer, very stoked about it. You can see for yourselves, like when I'm watching back these videos and sometimes see it on like TV at that scale, it is so impressive. What this little, you have to look it up to see for yourself. Obviously, I can't show you the camera that I'm holding right now, but it is it's so tiny. It's just like so easy to carry in one hand, and it packs a punch. So this is a promenade that goes down a fairway in that direction, and then in this direction too. And I think we'll choose this direction because I want to show you guys the Ferris wheel. Now I don't know if you guys can see it out there because it's very dark. You see some of the lights maybe. Oh, there. Yeah, it looks like some sort of sand barrier. I'm not sure, maybe that's what they are working on or were working on with those cranes, is building some sort of like a breakwater or something. Anyway, you guys probably know better than I, or you can easily just do a Google search and you'll know better than I, so I won't bother to speculate. But yeah, this is just pleasant down here. This is a great place to come, I'm sure, for locals and tourists alike. Come down here, it's like an amusement park in a way. I'm sure that the view, especially in the daytime, maybe even here at night if you're looking at the city, is awesome from that Ferris wheel. It's something you might want to consider doing at some point. And beautiful to see the moon there up in the sky, crescent moon. And everybody's just chilling here, sitting on this concrete wall. There's some rocks down there. Yeah, so until I was in Cebu and had my experience going to a beach for the first time, this is my only experience of being near water in the Philippines. And there's so many places I'm visiting on this trip, revisiting on this trip, that make me sentimental about my first experience in 2024, February, March 2024, when I first came here. It feels really nice to return. That trip was almost like a dream. And coming back and seeing so many of these things again reminds me, no, it wasn't a dream, it's real. It's here. And in many ways, it feels like home, especially because of the people I've come to know. Let's get a shot here. Let's try to get an interesting shot here of this from below. Yeah, that must look pretty cool from up there. Well, we did it, guys. We made it down here. There's lots to explore down here, I'm sure. I'm sure it's more of the same in either direction, so I'll probably wrap it up for now. But really appreciate you guys hanging out as I shoot these daily vlogs and figure out what I'm doing and what might be interesting for you while doing what's interesting for me. That's kind of the name of the game. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Maraming salamat sa suporta. And we'll see you in the next video.